Hey guys, it's me Kristen here for my 16-week post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy update. Um, I know I probably don't look so hot right now, but I'm tired and yeah, so don't worry, I'm not sick or depressed or anything. I'm just sleepy. Um, I made a video earlier, but it was kind of rushy because I was on my way out to the door, out the door. I went to my first support group meeting tonight. It was really kind of more of a fun night than an actual support group meeting, but it was the people who normally go. I had a good time. I didn't really know what to expect, but all the people were really friendly and seemingly open, and I'm looking forward to the first actual meeting. I'm not sure what it's the first Wednesday of every month, I guess. Anyway, on to the numbers, because I know that's all why all of you tuned in. Oh my gosh, I can't speak tonight. See, I told you I was tired. So last week I know I had a big loss, but this week not so much. I lost a pound, which is fantastic. As long as the scale's moving in the right direction, I'm happy. So 1 pound down this week from last week. So that brings me to a total of 60 pounds lost since the week of surgery, February 24th. So I'm just shy of 4 months out. So hopefully it'll keep steadily moving, because I had a stall there for a while, but that broke last week, and hopefully it'll keep up that way. I'm doing good. Everything's fine, and yeah, had a good week so far. Haven't been so strict on counting the calories this week. I was more strict last week. Maybe that's why I had such a big loss. But I had scheduled an appointment with what I thought was going to be a nutritionist, but ended up being a doctor, and that was just a horrible experience yesterday at the university clinic, because they weren't very organized, and they sent me here and there and everywhere, and it was just unbelievable, because I ended up having to wait for the doctor to do his surgery. Like, I was there on time, and they told him that I wasn't there, so he went to surgery, and I had to sit outside the operating room, which was kind of a strange experience, because it wasn't the same hospital that I had my surgery in, but right after surgery, I was, I guess, I don't know if it was allergic or what to the anesthesia, but it made me nauseous, and I was throwing up after the surgery. And if you have an abdominal surgery and you have, several cuts in your stomach, and, when you throw up, sorry for being graphic, but your muscles in your stomach tighten, and, they were yelling at me to breathe. So it was really kind of a stressful moment. And so sitting there outside of the operation room, it smelled exactly the same. And as soon as I smelled that smell, it brought me right back to that moment when that happened. So I was a little bit anxious, which added to my experience there. But the doctor was actually pretty friendly that I talked to. He told me that I'm doing well, he thinks, and that I'm drinking enough water, and the vitamins that I'm taking are good. He looked at my paper from my checkup and everything, and he says that I don't need to count calories, that I should just keep an eye out, and not eat high calorie things, or high fat, or high carbohydrates, or high sweet things. So I should just, focus on protein, which is what we all hear anyway. So I really didn't learn anything new yesterday. So I guess I'm just going to stick to what I'm doing, and, focus on exercise and protein and whatnot, and keep chugging along. And so, yeah, that was pretty much that experience. I won't go into any more detail because it's late and I'm tired, but yeah, that's that for now. Maybe at some point I'll try with a nutritionist, an actual nutritionist, and I'll probably stick with that hospital in Hamburg that I visited, because maybe, they know my case better. They know, I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I just started taking the vitamin D, and I've been taking the biotin. Oh yeah, the hair thing. I know I mentioned it last week, but I am really struggling with that. I don't want to complain about it too much, but it's almost emotional for me because I feel like every day I'm pulling out clumps of hair. And I know it's normal, like most people go through this after surgery. But I'm just having a hard time of it right now. And I know that other people have it worse than I do, and maybe it will even get worse, but I'm struggling with that a little bit right now. And it makes me feel like less girly or something, you know, when my hair is falling out all the time. It's like one of the things I actually like about how I look is my hair, and I hope it doesn't get too much worse. If it does, I'll cut it off, and I'll have to like set myself mentally that it is just hair and it will grow back. And yeah, so that's something I'm dealing with, but you know, everybody says that it grows back and stuff like that, so it should be fine. Yeah, so that's that. Don't have anything else. Hope you guys are all doing wonderful. Hope you have a great rest of the week and a nice weekend. And sorry, my nose was itchy. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.